Hey, what's going on, everybody? BaldyPal with BaldyPal picking here. Gonna do a little bit of lunch break picking, but I gotta first drop all this off at the UPS store. There's a few sales I made over the weekend or while I was actually gone to the beach on vacation. Then we're gonna go to Goodwill and see what they got for us that we can flip on eBay and make a profit. If you're new to the channel, my name's Adam. I go by BaldyPal on everywhere on the internet, including here on YouTube. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you like the content, and I hope you choose to subscribe while you're here. As I was alluding to before, I like to go to thrift stores like Goodwill, the Salvation Army, and another local one called the Valley Rescue Mission, and I find things that are priced cheap but still have a really good resale value on eBay, and I list those things for profit. Mercari also comes into play, Facebook Marketplace, and I'm dabbling a little bit in the Amazon reseller adventures. I do resell part-time. I have a regular 9-to-5 job that I work for an insurance company in the IT industry, and it pays the bills. My wife's a school teacher. We have no problem covering our regular bills and our cost of living that way. But when I wanted to do extra stuff with the house, like redo the master bathroom, which I'm about to do starting next week actually, I'm going to enjoy not having to dig into my savings to cover that cost, because I'll be able to pay for it from the profit I made from reselling on eBay. Lots of people ask me, hey Adam, what do you do with the taxes and stuff, the profit that you sell on eBay? Well, just like any other income you make, you gotta pay taxes on it, right? I mean, Uncle Sam's gonna get his part no matter how you look at it. But if you manage it right and you play your cards correctly and get a good CPA that'll give you some sound advice, great suggestions, you'll be able to take that extra income you made off of eBay, then you'll be able to add some extra income to your checking account, to your money market account, to your savings account, to your kids' college tuition, whatever it is you may need that extra income for. Personally, I like the idea of paying off my truck early, 1 year early to be exact, whenever I get done in September, and I like to be able to do things like remodel my master bathroom like I was alluding to earlier, and that's going to get done next week, and eBay's paying for the majority of all that. Savings is paying for the rest of it, and probably I'll be able to take some of my stimulus check that we all got and pay part of it as well. But the point is, not all of it's coming out of savings, because I worked hard through eBay, made some extra money, and therefore I get a new master bathroom. Okay. That's just some golf clubs. That's a TV, small TV monitor.
And here's your receipt.
Thanks so much. So our next stop is Goodwill. And what we're looking for in here are items that are relatively priced low here in the store. And when you look up the comps on eBay, the sold comps, then you want to see a good difference in price, meaning you want to buy low and sell high. That's how capitalism works, right? That's how the stock market works. That's how it's going to work here too. Buy low, sell high. So let's go see if we can find some like men's shoes, some electronics, and maybe the occasional oddity like some plush or some blankets or some toys. Let's just see what we can find. Some of these shoes you pick up, they just don't have any treads on them whatsoever, even though they would be good reselling shoes. If they're bald, there's no point in picking them up. So these boots, they had like 7 pair up on the top of the rack, all brand new combat boots, but they wanted $25 a pair. So I left them all behind. Now to the electronics. This is my favorite spot. And I find a few things that gets my attention real soon. One is this TV that has a built-in DVD player. So it's made by Toshiba, and it's kind of heavy. It's a 19-inch screen. Put it in my cart, and I'm gonna look up comps later, but sadly I find out it's only worth about 40 bucks, and they want 20 here at the store. I always check these power tools, see if they got some batteries that are worth some money, but that one does not. What is this? Oh, this is a car radio. This one, and there are two more beside it, and they all are damaged in some way, shape, or form. Some have scratches on the screen, some have missing parts, others have broken off wires. Then this caught my eye. It's a Logitech Harmony accessory of some type. I'm not exactly sure, but upon further inspection, it is a PlayStation 3 connector. I get this ink because you can always sell ink. Not all of it's valuable. I'll be honest with you, it's not. But pick it up and look at it no matter what. You never know. So this is 20 bucks still in the pack. I can go to Ross and get it for 15. I put it all in the cart. I end up leaving the ink behind because this is one that is not valuable. But this Logitech Harmony PS3 connector, I bought for $4 and it sold for $30 already. This is a Blu-ray player. I thought it was a 3D Blu-ray player, but it's not. Sorry for the angle here, but I'm trying to look at this 5-disc CD changer. I want to see if it's worth anything whatsoever. But this camera angle is not going to be so hot. Let's just say it's missing a tray and they want 25 bucks for it, so I leave it behind. I've seen other resellers pick up these APC backup uninterruptible power surge batteries. I work in the IT department and I know that these things are valuable. However, I also know that the only reason why you really would throw one of these away is if they've been hit or surged or blown out. So I'm gonna put it to the side and I'm gonna check comps, but it ends up, they want $16 for it and it's only going for $25 in used condition, so I'm going to leave it behind. These small DVD players you always want to leave behind. They're not really worth more than what Goodwill wants for them. On to the toys. I found this Batman board game that looked really, really awesome. It's the Gotham City Mystery board game, and it looks like it's got all the parts and pieces inside because there's in the plastic inlay. However, once you open it up, there's no way this is it. There's got to be a lot more to this. The cards, there's only like 6 or 7 or 8 cards in there when there should be a stack of cards, and whatever goes in the left-hand side of this box, they're not there. So I'm gonna look up comps, but I end up leaving it behind. It looks very incomplete, but I was hoping that in comps it would tell me it was some sort of collector's item and I could use the pieces and sell them separately. As you can see here, these are some unrelated games, but it's only worth $11 to $15. So I'm gonna put it back on the shelf. Moving right along, I see this Guitar Hero guitar. I think they only want $3 or $4 for this, and it doesn't necessarily look like it's in the best condition. You can see it's missing a knob there, and the whammy bar is gone. I don't even know why I'm still pressing buttons to see if they're any good, because guess what? A Guitar Hero guitar with no whammy bar is useless. So we're gonna leave that behind. I always like checking out the golf clubs. There are lots of golf club resellers out there that can find gold mines up in here, but here in my local Goodwill, it's rare. So these Tommy Armours are decent, but I want a whole set, and they only had one club. Then this Walter Hagen bag caught my eye. Would have been nice to flip for about 40, 50 bucks, but they want 20. So I'm leaving that on the floor as well. Moving right along, these type of mice for computers are very unique. Not all models are made the same. Some are cheap, some are expensive. Did you hear that? I just sold something. I wonder what it was. Let's check it out. It was a polo shirt. And guess what? He still hasn't paid yet for that polo shirt. So he hasn't gotten the polo shirt from me yet. It was a Big Pony Ralph Lauren polo. This is a Jvc Dvd player. Again, these DVD players are not worth the money and time and effort to test. Now, check this out. This is a Funai DVD player. I've heard that name before, Funai. I gotta check it out because that can be some big money if it's the right product. Unfortunately, this was not big money. I ended up putting it back because it's only worth about 20 bucks. This Adventure Time game was a model, I think from the 70s, and it looked really awesome and cool. So I'm gonna scan the barcode. Unfortunately, they only sell for maybe around 12 to 14 bucks. I sold a Paw Patrol doll here recently, but it was a much larger plush than this. I'm gonna look it up anyway, or I'm actually gonna see if there's more Paw Patrols, but there wasn't. This Tripoli game, I'm gonna look it up because it's old. I just look into old and vintage. Those are just always pique my interest. So Tripoli, I think I'm saying that right. Tripoli. I scan it and it looks like it's worth looking into. It's 30 to 40 bucks. Sold comps. Yep, you see there. And so let's pop it open and see what is inside. They only want $4 or $5 for it here at the store. And it's practically nothing. It's just got some coins and some empty slots. There's no cards, and I didn't even check contents because in this condition and with so few pieces, it couldn't be a complete set. So sadly, it's not a complete set. I'm gonna put it back on the shelf. Here we got some Play-Doh. Play-Doh is rare, but this one is a Star Wars Play-Doh set. And I mean it's rare because it's usually all messed up. It's all mixed together, and the colors are mixed together, but check this out. If I can get it open, brand new Play-Doh. Brand new. I'm looking inside because this looks like a Millennium Falcon, and I am right. It is a Millennium Falcon Play-Doh set. And there are about 7 Play-Doh cups in here, and all of the dough was fresh and new. This little blue press was 1, but there's supposed to be at least 5 in there. So that says to me this is an incomplete set. Look it up anyway, and complete unopened brand new set is worth $24.99 plus free shipping, and they want $7. So since it's incomplete, I went ahead and left it behind, and it's open box. This is a cable management wire. Now, I'll show you later why I'm deciding and looking at this. It's not to resell, it's for personal use, but I believe I can really use this product, and it's only $4. So I'm gonna put it in the cart. I'm gonna take it home with me. Well, sometimes things don't always go as planned. Had a buggy full of stuff, but none of it ended up being worth taking out of the store. I got that Logitech Harmony connection because it was new in the box. The box wasn't in the best shape, but it was still new in the box for only $4. And I got that cable management. Got that for myself because if you'll take a look up under my desk, yeah, I need a little bit of cable management. And although that stop didn't turn out as planned, I put 90% of everything I put in my cart look at, I actually put back on the shelf because for whatever reason it just wasn't going to pan out. The margins weren't there, they were asking for too much, or parts and pieces were broken. You got to double check everything before you walk out of the store with it, or else you're going to end up eating some of the cost and losing your money. But that's just one stop. I'm gonna make the couple more stops throughout this whole week. I only do it on my lunch break and occasionally like during karate practice for my son or cheerleading practice for my daughter. If you choose to do this part-time, you really don't have to bust your butt in order to find stuff, because if you just visit the stores frequently, you will find stuff. If you only go once a week, that'll be much more difficult to find something. One store once a week, hardly ever gonna make any kind of profit out of that. 5, 6 stores, 5, 6 times a week, that's a much bigger difference. Yes.
All right.
Hey, how are you today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing all right.
That's good. All right, you have a blessed day.
Thanks, you have a good one. Thanks for joining me on this ride along. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up and the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Really do appreciate you dropping by. Y'all stay safe out there and have fun picking.